Next question, Honorable Bhagwan.
Thank you. B736, Madam.
Madam Speaker, I am advised that in view of all statutory and regulatory provisions regarding listed companies, it would not be proper for me to disclose the information sought by the Honourable Member in regard to the lease of aircraft by Air Mauritius Limited. Notwithstanding this, I wish to inform the House that no guarantee has been provided to Air Mauritius Limited by the present government for the purchase of aircraft. However, in July 2019, further to a request by Air Mauritius Limited, 2 letters of comfort were provided by the Ministry of Finance and Economic Development as a condition precedent for Air Mauritius Limited to finance 2 aircraft A350-900 from a syndicate of financial institutions and Japanese equity investors. The aim of the letters of comfort was only to provide assurances that the state will use its best endeavor to see to it that Air Mauritius Limited will meet its current and future debt obligations. The House may wish to note that these 2 letters of comfort are similar to the one issued for a similar transaction of Air Mauritius Limited in 2009 by the then government.
Have an idea of the amount involved in the transaction?
As I say, these are commercially sensitive information, and anyway, I have not gone into the supposed transaction because it has been reported, of course, in the press. I also read about it. But as I said, I cannot give such kind of information.
Given that at the end of the day, it should be public money in case there are any problem. It will be government has given guarantee, letter of comfort. So at the end of the journey, it's public money. So can the Prime Minister inform half of his office, his officers or his representatives of the board has discussed sufficiently within the board the present status of South African Airways? Because what I have made to understand that these planes have been leased to South African Airways, who themselves are in difficult situation.
The Honourable Member hasn't listened carefully to my answer. I said, you always listen, then if you have listened, then it's even more serious. It's even more serious. Because what I have stated, Madam Speaker, is the government has not given a guarantee with regard to the purchase of those aircraft. We have given a letter of comfort.
B754.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, in my reply to PQB 663 of 16 July 2019, I stated that Mr. Rajan Dalia was appointed as General Manager of the State Trading Corporation on a contract basis for a period of 3 years with effect from 1st July 2015. The contract was renewed for a further period of 3 years with effect from 1st July 2018. Mr. Dalia presently draws a monthly salary of 325,000 rupees, comprising 110 rupees as per PRB 2016 and 215,000 rupees as duty allowance. He also draws an allowance of 3,000 rupees for communication facilities and 20,000 rupees as entertainment allowance. The other elements of his pay packet and fringe benefits, that is driver's allowance, motor car allowance, diesel allowance, and of your bonus, gratuity, leaves and passage benefits are as per PRB 2016. Mr. Dalia represented the STC on the board of the Rodriguez Trade and Marketing Company, RTMC, from 5th August 2015 to 31st May 2017 as director. He represents the STC on the board of Mer Rouge Oil Storage Terminal, that is the most, as director. He doesn't draw any allowances thereof. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, with your permission, I'm tabling the information regarding Part C of the question.
With regard to policy, Mr. Speaker, I have not taken cognizance of the reply yet. Is the Minister providing us in the reply the total amount spent? Because very often we have seen replies which are being circulated and say the allowances are paid as per approved rates. But we don't know the rates. The public doesn't know the rates. Is that information found in the reply of the Minister which is being circulated, the total amount paid in terms of rupees for mission overseas?
The allowances paid by the PRB is publicly available, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir.
No, I beg to differ with the Minister. Mission, I'm asking for missions.
Yes. Well, the list is complete with the subsistence allowance, cost of air ticket, total cost. Yeah,
Okay.
it is a complete list.
Oh, you haven't finished.
I have taken cognizance of what the Minister says, so it's good. So can the Minister from the House, but whether decision has been taken, was taken when he was appointed at board, at the board of STC, whether he is allowed to be engaged in political activities, attending Comité Central of the MSM, attending public meetings of the MSM, attending other rallies of the MSM, and divan. So whether, in other cases like the MIE, the Minister, écoutez, ticket to pas pour gagner l'élection, tu peux pleurer d'entrée. Ticket to pas pour gagner, tu peux gagner là-bas. Arrête gagner. On connaît que tu peux gagner. So can the Minister inform the House whether he has been authorized by the Minister or the Ministry to be engaged in full-time political activities while being General Manager?
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I must say that I am not aware of the whereabouts of Mr. Dalia, apart from managing the affairs of the State Trading Corporation.
The Minister stated that he is not aware that Mr. Dalia is engaged in active politics. He's laughing, he knows. So can the Minister inform the House whether he has had any discussions, like the Minister of Education had with the Director of MIE, when it was found that the Director of MIE attended the MSM meeting in number 13. So can the Minister inform, however, he intends, for the few months remaining for this government, to ask Mr. Dalia to go according to his contract and not to be engaged in political activities like he was divan again in the meeting fiasco we had over?
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, as Minister responsible for STC, I'm satisfied with the performance of Mr. Dalia.
Honorable Bhagwan, next question.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, I am informed by the Commissioner of Police that on Monday, 22nd July 2019, Mr. R.R. was arrested in connection with a case of issuing check without provision by Rossbois Police. Mr. R.R. appeared before court on Wednesday, 24th July 2019, and was provisionally charged with the above offense in respect of an amount of 150,000 rupees. On the same day, he was released on bail after furnishing a surety of 10,000 rupees and entering into a recognizance in the amount of 20,000 rupees. In addition, he was also ordered by the district magistrate to report at Katrabon police station every Saturday between 6:00 hours and 18:00 hours. Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, inquiry into the above case has been completed and has been referred to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions for advice on the 2nd August 2019.
There is the reply given by Mr. Mentor. It seems that this person is not a VIP, he's a VDP, very dangerous person. And is Minister Mentor aware that this VDP, this Mr. My name? had sponsored a clip where the actual president, acting president of the Republic, was canvassing businessmen out from Africa to invest in Mauritius.
Honorable Bhagwan, you should not bring the president. No, this is not a fact. You're mentioning it. This is not a fact.
I agree with you. This is a fact. It's hiding. This is public fund. I'm asking. This is public knowledge. Can I ask another question?
Yes, you can ask another question.
Can I ask the Minister Mentor, where he has discussed with the Prime Minister, even at the level of government, that what happened with the previous president is a very bad example. But this Mr. R, who is engaged in transaction loose, sex sans provision, he's having access to the State House so many times he wants, and he's receiving red carpet, and there will be no statement from the acting president whether he has had the opportunity, as previous Prime Minister, previous President, and Minister Mentor now, to discuss with the Prime Minister to bring that President to order.
I have not followed Mr. and I can't say whether he has been to the State House.
Can I ask the Minister Mentor, from his reply, that Mr. R has been found guilty, issuing sex sans provision. On bail, now he has been released. Can the Minister Mentor inform the country and the population that such a person was in the company of our President of the Republic, conveying our President in a Rolls-Royce in South Africa, while he was on official mission in a private vehicle? If this is true, does the Minister Mentor find this normal?
I was not present in South Africa.
Honorable Bhagwan.
Honorable Minister, the Minister has stated that the project was progressing well. This is what you have said. Is the Minister aware? We have just discussed a few minutes back about the hectic problem which people are facing these days, not only in Beaubassin, Rosil, but also in Richelieu, concerning policing. That there are no police officers on the road. This is creating a lot of problem and frustration, even people going late to work. Can the Minister inform the House was intends urgently to discuss with the Communist Police and have amend all these to the present chaotic situation of policing during the whole track of meeting?
So, Deputy Speaker, sir, as I rightly said, we are in the last weeks of a chaotic situation. I agree with that. And I have also said that the only solution is police presence. In fact, I have talked to the Commissioner of Police, I have talked to the Minister Mentor, I have talked to the Prime Minister, and I'm going again to see to it. In fact, we have, from what I have been told, the CP has increased the squad at Beaubassin Police Station and Rosil Police Station, because in the given circumstances, that is the only solution. And we are left with a few weeks. I'm going to impress again on the CP.
Next question. Honorable Bhagwan.
The same line as my colleague. My question is not only about Botswana. This is a problem of maintenance, not only security, maintenance. I've been in one in my constituency. It's awful. I don't know if whether the Minister is aware whether his officials, the RDA, if it's all in the RDA, there is a negligence. So whether he is prepared to give directives to the RDA to carry out an audit, with photograph and see for himself the state of all these food bridges, not only in, I'm saying, Beaumont, but even in Midlands.
I understand the concern of the Honourable Member. There is also a problem of visibility, of insecurity. But we have to check whether the responsibility is the local authority or the RDA. I'm going to look into the matter, Mr. Deputy Speaker.
Last question.